Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I just made myself dizzy. I've noticed that I've been slacking. And I don't mean, well, I just mean with my personal updates for the channel. It's gotten too businessy. And what I mean by that is I'm fully focused on the business, fully focused on Innovative Motorsports with the Golf R. I'm a little slacky on the Skyline update. So I want to update you guys on all of my cars. And this is going to be a long video, mostly talking, but a lot of showing. So we're just going to jump right into it. First and foremost, I acquired a bucket list part for the 32. These are Nismo 400R seats. They're actually 32 GTR seats. These are 33. 32 GTR seats, recovered in a darker fabric. Says Nismo on the headrest. Super gangster seat. A set of these just sold on Yahoo for $17,000. I'll show right here. I paid substantially less for that. I've been hunting these for years. I always knew they were the seat for my 32. So just wanted to update you on that. I got some Nismo 400R seats. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen at tommyfyeah. If you don't follow me, you're kind of fucking up. But yeah. So got myself a set of 400R seats. Super stoked. So I have a notebook that I keep all my build ideas and thoughts in. Right here. It's obviously Nismo. Really nice notebook. I got it at Trust Kakaku. And then I have my really nice pen. And if you can see, which you probably can't, it says JDM Gatekeeper on it. There's a custom pen. Pretty gangster pen. In that is all my ideas, and I'd like to put them out on video for you guys because I've been withholding. So the 32, we're not even going to talk about it. I'm working on it. Don't worry. I will get this car stripped down in the next couple of weeks. I really want to get it done for something big towards the end of summer. So that's my goal. August 1st, I would like that car to be pretty much completed. We've got the 33 that you remember I bought from Revhard. Shout out Revhard. That's a beautiful 33, and I have a sick plan for that car. It's going OEM Plus like you've never seen it. So with the GTST, the old 4-door, we did an OEM Plus build that was super stock. The goal was nothing aftermarket. What I mean by that is like only Nissan, only upgraded Nissan stuff that you could see. With that car, I'm going super stock, Amori style. We're going Nismo parts, obviously. Only Nismo parts. There will not be another part except for Nismo on that car. So hold me to that, but I've got big plans for that. It's going to be a pretty gangster build. We've got some pretty cool stuff for it already that I've been stacking, and I'm going to start kind of diving into that in the next couple of weeks. Sorry the shop's a mess, but moving right along, we're going to get into these cars in here. I've been working completely off the books, tirelessly on the Evo. It just got detailed by Attention to Detail. Shout out the homies at Attention to Detail. They come up here. They do customer cars. They bang my shit out. It's super, super cool. But we were having a problem with the Evo. It just wasn't making power. Me and Clinton went out. We tried to street tune it, and it wasn't making any power. So we've swapped some parts around just to try to get there because we want to figure out what's going on. The fuck is the thing? We put the full race manifold I had on it, and we put a metal blow-off valve. We took the intake out for now. We removed what people think is the anti-lag because the manifold doesn't allow it. It solved a lot of our problems, but not all of them. We're still working. What we believe is happening is these cams pretty much max out at around 300 wheel, and I think that's where we're at. I didn't want to make this like a power car, but I need 350 horsepower. I need it to feel just that little bit more that I'm not feeling. So we're going to keep going into that. We're going to do head studs. We're going to obviously redo the timing belt, do stronger timing belt, and we'll do cams, and we'll change some of the parts with some Rally Art parts that I have in the UK. So we're going to keep going with the OEM Plus theme of this. I hate that manifold kind of, so I'm going to look into just a brand new, like a Tomei, which I think is just a ported stock one. But the Evo is, you are going to see more of this soon. We're just busy. Now we've got the FDs. I told you guys I wanted to sell the black one. I wanted to keep the white one. I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to sell the black one. I'm taking a couple of very important parts off the black one before I sell it. but that car is going to be sold, and I'm sorry for the people that love the Dream FD. I love the Dream FD, but at this point in what I'm trying to do in my personal life, what I'm trying to do with the shop, etc., 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 I can make a bunch of money selling the black FD. I can save a bunch of money by keeping the white FD. Not having an FD in my life kind of makes me uncomfortable, but I really just think it's time to change it up. I've owned the black FD since 2017, and it's the Dream FD, but I think maybe we can make the white one the new Dream. Who knows? Put in the comments if you're bummed. Super sorry to anyone that really gives a shit. What I am going to do, though, is completely duplicate the setup from the black FD into the white FD, and it will be identical in every way. We've learned a lot with the black FD that I'd like to change with the white FD, etc., etc. So you guys won't be upset. Trust me, I've never let you down. Well, you know, whatever. So anyway, keep the white one, sell the black one, move on. I scored a new dad ride, 26-inch Colt raw frame. This thing is pretty gangster, just to ride around with my kids. But I'm actually going through a midlife crisis right now, and I'm going to be selling a lot of my rare JDM parts. They're just sitting here. I don't even come in here very often, so I don't even get to like look at them and touch them and, you know, do weird stuff to them. It kind of sucks. I'm going to be selling off a lot of my collection. It's pretty worthless on the shelf. I want to sell it to people who are going to put them on cars, because that's what I like to do. I don't like shelf parts. I like to install them on cars. I like my cars to have all rare stuff. I'm sure a lot of people are looking at these shelves going, oh, I could use that, or, you know, whatever. So we will be selling off a lot of the rare parts from here in the other room. And most of this stuff is trinkety, but I'll probably sell that. You'll notice I have like 2 Rally Art strut tower bars, a Mitsubishi strut tower bar, another Mitsubishi strut tower bar. I have so much extra surplus shit that I don't need. So I'm just going to try to not be so obsessive over the parts, and I'm going to sell them. I'm going to sell cars. I need to get property for myself, a good piece of land. I want to build a nice small house and just be kind of set up there. So that's my reason for selling a lot of my rare trinkets. It sucks because it's taken me a long time to collect them, but at the same time, collecting things is kind of dumb. And I shouldn't say that because it's hurting the sale of the things, but fuck it. I've got a lot of stuff here, boys. So I'm gonna sell my LMGT2s that are just sitting. I have 2 sets. They'll be sold. I'm going to sell some, you know, just everything you see here. It's all trinkety bullshit. We'll give some of it away with giveaways in the future. Just some cool stuff that I don't need just sitting on a shelf in my shop taking up space. You know, I've got 2 4G6 V cams. While that's gangster, I've never used one of them. I'm going to keep one, but I will sell the other, I think. Just a lot of shit. 3 lail shifters. I own 2 Evos. This one already has a lail shifter in it. The one in the UK has a lail shifter in it. So I got 3 extra lail shifters. They're $1,500 a piece. You guys can do the math. I've just got so much shit, and I want to whittle it down so I can do my 32 restoration and then not have a surplus of Skyline parts. I don't need a bunch of 32 parts. I have a bunch of customers needing 32 parts, and I've got a bunch of surplus 32 parts. Doesn't make any sense. Look at all these headlights, corner lights. I've just got so much shit. I also scored a set of 270R NS5R wheels. These are the original wheels. The cool part about these specific ones, they actually made, I'm sure they made a couple sets, but the 270R came with a set of 17.8 either squared or 17.8, 17.7. These are 17.8, 17.9, 25. So these would be a little bit more aggressive than what the factory 270R is, but they're still 270R wheels, which little OEM plus touch. Moving outside quickly, I've got the Rally Evo I bought from Clinton. I put the Evo, Pleasure Evo gravel wheels on it. Looks fucking gangster. I'll be selling this car. I already have a buyer for this. And my version 2 STI. I'm gonna be doing a version 7 complete swap in that car, possibly for a giveaway. I want to feel it. I've got an Evo. I want to make 350 with the Evo. I want to do a version 7 swap in the STI, make 350 with that, and actually compare them for myself. They've always been compared on everywhere, Evo versus STI. I want to do it myself with modded ones, old modded ones. Then the last item, the S15, we just moved outside yesterday. This car is officially sold. I sold the wheels to our buddy Clark. I sold the car to another buddy. I no longer own an S15. Once again, I've got a lot of cars I don't do anything with, and kind of bums me out. I can't just have hundreds of thousands of dollars in cars sitting around doing nothing. So I've just been slowly finding the right buyers, selling the cars. But I will show you a new car I picked up that I think you should see. I bought the very elusive TH1 GTR. I bought this car as a shell, actually a complete car, non-running and rusty as hell. This was a Spirit of the 90s car, total piece of shit. I don't know the deal with the previous owner, but if he didn't disclose what was wrong with that car, that guy got fucked, because this thing was bad. And he sold it because it was rusty and then it blew up. But I scored it. It has R33 Brembos, V-spec wheels. It's a complete car. If you need any parts from a TH1 or just from a GTR in general, you should probably DM me. Moving along, I have another car that I bought. First, we got Jimmy's car. It's almost back together. We're about to put an engine in this thing, but it's pretty cool that we were able to get this car almost complete. We got to throw side skirts on it, the wheel well liners, and then the engine drivetrain in. This thing's going to go. But I bought this rat box. This is a 1992 32 GTR. Had an engine in it. Once again, the engine was hurt. The guy sent it out to get the machine work done. We ended up leak down testing it, and there was a ton of problems with the head. So luckily he didn't put that back together. But came on a set of RE30s, and once again R33 Brembos, front and rear. I love to see that. Love to see the 33 Brembos, because they're worth a lot of money and they're a cool OEM upgrade. So that's it for new stuff out here. Last but not least, we have the 33 GTR. This car is, I don't know, it's together, it works, it runs and drives. I'm not touching it. We just were trying to figure something out yesterday with the AC. We found we had a leaky O-ring. And the true last but not least, because as I was saying that I looked over at this, is the Supra. Put in the comments what I should do with this car. Everything else is getting sold. The Supra, I can't decide. I love this car. It looks cool as hell. But am I ever going to get to it? I don't really know. We got two cars leaving today. Lee's car is done. He's heading to the dyno at 11. And the white GTR that we walked past outside is done. That's heading to the dyno at 11. Hopefully they get tuned today. They'll be good to go. We'll get two more customer cars out the fucking door. And that's always a good thing. So once again, that's your update. I just want to get everyone up to speed, because I get a lot of DMs of people like, oh, what are you doing with this car? Will you sell this car? Whatever. And I just wanted to get it out there. If you have any issues with what I'm doing, put it in the comments. Any questions, put it in the comments. Any comments, put it in the comments. And any hate, put directly in the comments. Love to read it. Love to see you guys talking to me and interested in what's going on. I'm gonna get my sea legs and be able to get everything going soon, and I will be putting cars together. We just have to focus on the customer cars. I'm actually interested in hiring a new tech that can solely work with me on giveaway cars and my personal cars, because I can't take these guys off projects anymore. It just doesn't make sense. So if you are a tech that is good and think you can deal with my pain in the ass, and when I say good, I mean the best of the best, hit me up, DM me, email me, tommyfyeah@gmail.com. If you don't follow me on Instagram, @tommyfyeah. I'm trying to pass Rudnick. Rudnick has 146,000 Instagram followers. I'm at 144. If we can get past him, I'd really just like the bragging rights to talk shit to him. With that said, hope you're excited for the upcoming stuff. Want to do an update, and we did it. So if you're excited, put it in the comments. See you guys next time.